All right, good morning, beautiful people. As you guys can see, it's a little bit brighter than when I typically start these videos. Usually we start, it's like, looks like it's midnight. Right now I'm here a little bit late, so I'm beating myself up a tiny bit. My voice is gone from live streaming last night and just like talking so much. So if I sound a little weird today, that is why. But being this late, I was a little bit hesitant on maybe just not coming today, maybe skipping it and doing it next week. But I know a lot of you guys love this series, so I figured I'd get out here and try and see what they have anyway. So if you guys could hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it, especially if you like this series, so I can keep more of them coming for you beautiful people. But we're gonna head on in there right now. I'll keep you updated if we see anything cool. And also another thing is it's starting to drizzle a little bit, so if that gets like any heavier, obviously I have all my camera equipment with me and stuff like that, so that might slow things down. But you know, if I'm uploading it, there was probably a reason. We found some cool stuff. Let's just keep it moving and hope that stays the same. All right, so coming in here, I texted Tommy and he said that like one of the main guys we come to, he didn't have much today. All he had was belts, and that is a lot of belts. Right now, all the grandmas and abuelas are sweating right now. They're like, man, that is a lot of options. Childhood discipline was way different back in the day. So I got to my first booth here that I see some stuff that I really like. We got Tommy over there. I talked to all the boys real quick, but this right here is cool. We have Dr. Freeze, I'm pretty sure, from Batman. We're gonna grab that depending on the prices, but they also have Yogi Bear in here. What is his name? Snagglepuss? I don't know why I got nervous saying that name. We got what is it? The little guy with his father. Quick Draw McGraw. There's a bunch of little cute Hanna-Barbera plushies. Like, what the heck? And they even have these little Furbies with like the little box here from Burger King. I'm gonna grab all of these little there's even Touche Turtle. Oh no, sorry, Wally Gator, good old Wally Gator. So we might grab all of these little Hanna-Barbera plushies, and also this little birthday Eeyore too. He's so cute. Okay, so they want $3 for each of them. They are kind of tiny. I'm like debating on it just because, I don't know, like I might get them. This guy I'm gonna get for sure. The Eeyore I'm gonna get, but this one I'm gonna grab too. The Scooby, the bendable Scooby here from Applause. Still has the tag on it and the Where Are You logo on the side. That is freaking cool. So we're gonna put all this right here on this Pelican case. Actually a pretty cool Pelican case too, to be honest. But then they also have all of the these are the Spider-Man original series movie plushies. This is from the OG Spider-Man. Man, the Tobey Maguire 2002. I'm gonna grab that one. Here we also have the original Spider-Man here, 2002 with the tag on it, and they're all still like brand new sealed. So we're gonna grab both of those. So I'm already kind of glad that I came. The dino here, and then these little e-bears. I think that's where you can put your like, I don't know, is it like your phone in there? Oh, it looks like it's a little digital bear. So like the face would pop up there, like as a pixelated form, so you could talk to it. That's pretty cool. Super. I'm gonna guess like 2002 as well. 1997. Okay, that's actually a little bit newer than I was expecting. That is super nostalgic. Bear in the Big Blue House. Towel, it's like a beach towel. So you got Bear right there too, and there's two of them. Is it the same design? It is the same design, but that is just sick. All right, we're gonna grab those for sure. Okay, so I think we got everything we're looking for. Let's go ahead and pay, and then we'll head out here and see what else we got around the flea market. Okay, so that was a solid start to the day, actually, and I did pay the $40. A lot of people in the comments actually were asking me, like, why don't you haggle? Why don't you try to like negotiate the price lower? I'm just the kind of like way that where like, if it's a good price, then I'm just gonna go for it. I'm not gonna try to like, you know, nickel and dime them as low as I possibly can. Some people are like that, and I totally, that's good for them. But for me, like, I like to keep the doors open, and they know that I'm willing to, you know, pay up whatever they're asking, at least to a reasonable level on the stuff. And like $40 isn't that bad. Like, I'm sure, I don't know for sure off the top of my head, but I wouldn't be surprised if just one, if not at least both of those Bear in the Big Blue House towels pays that $40, and then everything else was essentially free. So I'm not gonna try to get 35 when it's already a pretty solid deal. This guy right here, he's got the blue shirt, the green like backpack. I keep thinking that's Ash Ketchum. I know it's ridiculous, but the corner of my eye, I keep thinking it's like Ash Ketchum cosplay. I love his, I don't even think he did it on purpose, but I love his accidental outfit. Okay, for sure. So Curtis says he has something. You brought it today? Yeah, it's in my backpack. Okay, for sure. He said that he was gonna. It's super light. Okay, so all right, sweet. I'm excited to see what it is. He's over here. Do you see anything sick in the cards? A little bit.
This probably won't make ever with the Pixel Game Squad channel unless it's like crazy, but it's like a...
Hey, that's sick.
Yeah, just like
Charmander there. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm not supposed to be excited.
Nah, I mean, and then there's that one right there, so.
Oh dude, that's sweet. I gotta start looking through here too and just see if I can find some cool stuff.
When you dig through all that, eventually you find something.
Oh heck yeah, dude, I'm going over there. Okay, so there we go. There was nothing really. I think Curtis got freaking lucked out and found a lot of really good stuff, but I didn't see anything. I seen him. I seen the Bruce Lee Bob. Right? Yeah. But you guys may have heard me say like, oh yeah, I'm not supposed to get excited, because there's like an ongoing joke where like whenever somebody finds something, like something really cool, I always freak out. Like you guys know how I am. I'm always super excited. So I'm like, oh my God, like what the heck? Like I'm super pumped for them, but I just get super excited really easily. But I mean, I'm also just happy for them, you know? But I'm trying to work on that, because for them, they see it and then like the seller sees it and they see how excited I am. And they're like, oh, well, it must be something really good. And then they charge them more for the item, so I'm trying to work on it, but it's hard. All right, so I'm gonna grab this guy. We always put Winnie the Pooh stuff on our Whatnot streams, and this is so cool. Him with the little skull outfit with the jackal, that's adorable. I'm gonna grab that one for sure. Heck yeah. What'd you guys find though? You guys find anything cool?
Tacos.
Okay, okay.
Here's a sign. What you got?
Oh, that's dope.
Wait, not
who's
that
it signed by? Jeremy Renner or the artist?
I don't know. Wait, not that one. One of them is signed in here.
Hey, the old school Pokemon shirt. Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Is that vintage or like?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see the tag right
tag.
there. That looks so clean. It almost looks new.
This size, that's good, and then just a bunch of like Lego sets, all the Ninjago stuff. People love Ninjago Legos.
For a slow day, that's pretty dang good.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's all I got. But
All right, it is kind of a slow day, unfortunately. I'm not saying too much out here, but you never know. Just like last time, I always say, all it takes is just one booth to completely change the day. Let's go ahead and check out the $1 one item guy, and let's see what they got in there. You never know. Again, I'm gonna keep checking it every time until we find something awesome. You guys saw me grab these two books here, the Shadows of the Demon Lord, and then also this one right here, the Core Rule Book for Pathfinder. Hardcover. They both sell for about like $20 to $25. I mean, it's not normally what I would pick up. It's not what I'm normally looking for, but you know, when it's a slow day like this, you're like, just in case, let me grab some stuff to at least get my gas money back. So let's just keep looking around. I still want to look at those DVDs. I never did. Maybe there's some stuff in that media we missed as well. We were gonna leave these guys, but they give us a good deal at $5 each, so I'm gonna take them for that price for sure. Oh, and they have one of these too. They used to have these plushies back. Oh, you stuck to them.
Oh, yeah. See? It wants you to take it.
Yeah. This guy right here. These are like little plushies that teach you how to use like the buttons, the zipper. That's really cute. I have a Chucky one of these actually in the collection. All right, so you guys saw I was kind of like trying to, you know, pay at the same time, but I grabbed the Haunted Mansion figures too. Those are really cute for only $5 each. They are from the Haunted Mansion movie, which isn't my favorite. So that's why I was hesitant, but I'm gonna grab them for $5. That's a good deal. It's $5 below price, baby. All right, so Curtis says he has something, but he just won't.
You want it now?
Whenever I've been waiting for you.
Cards you got?
No. I don't know if Mark should have them.
Let me see.
Gnarly. I haven't seen these pop up very often. All right, I'm just gonna peek it up a little bit right here. That's all you're gonna see.
Oh, dude, I know exactly what that is. That is sweet. That's for the SpongeBob movie promotional sponge. That is sick, dude. Heck yeah.
Here's the back right here too.
Oh yes, dude. Oh hell yeah, dude. I do have one.
You do have one.
I do have one, but I still would be interested.
I don't know. I mean, if you want to, that'd be cool. I mean, if you want to buy it, you can buy it, dude.
How much you asking?
$20. I don't really care.
$20? Let's do this. $20 and we'll give it away on Whatnot.
Yeah, let's do it,
Heck
dude.
yeah,
Let's
dude.
give it to your community, dude.
Hey, dude, I appreciate you, dude. Thank you.
Somebody's gonna love
Absolutely.
it.
Oh yeah, this is fantastic. This is such a sweet item, guys. This is like one of the classic like promotional items for the SpongeBob film. November 2004, baby. One of the best years to be alive. Heck
Don't
yeah.
worry, I'm still cooking in the garage. I didn't know if you would have that one. That one's like super rare.
No, honestly, the fact that you found so much stuff recently that I don't have is impressive.
Yeah. I'm still looking, bro. I'm still looking. I'm gonna cook up some more.
Hey, appreciate it. It's a big shout out to Curtis. You were giving this away to one of you guys on the Whatnot stream. Go check it out. Links down below. All right, so let's keep looking, guys. some solid stuff. That's an awesome item we got from the Kurt Man. So I don't know if you're gonna like me calling him the Kurt Man, but we're gonna call him the Kurt Man. So we'll keep looking around. And again, yeah, I'm giving that away on Whatnot. So if you guys aren't already over there, I do giveaways every single week, but a lot of stuff we pick up in the videos, I put it over there on the stream. So you'll be able to win that for free. And you get $15 for free just for signing up for Whatnot if you use my link down below. And you could win the SpongeBob movie sponge. Yeah, but most people, you know, are kind of starting to head out right now. A lot of the homies here at the flea market. But I'm still gonna look around a little more just to see, you know, maybe we'll find something cool. But I understand why people are heading out. It's drizzling too, so now a lot of the product, like the merchandise, is starting to get a little bit wet too. So even if you do find something, there's a chance it's probably gonna be wet. But I still have a couple more areas to check out. I still have the other end down there on the left. And not just that, I have this whole area here on the right that I haven't checked yet. So you never know, everything could change when we get on that side, but for right now, we're gonna start moving. Hey, what's up, man? So for right now, we're gonna start heading our way out of here though. At least just taking one last look, maybe something will surprise us, and if not, then we'll carry this on until tomorrow. Okay, so you guys saw me pick this up here. This is an eye fish. Many people know the eye like dog, which will pop up on screen. The eye dog is a lot more common, but I've had a lot of luck with these like other animals. There's an eye cat, I believe, an eye penguin, we'll pop up some other eye animals. They're from the mid 2000s when it was like the Frutigliero era, and this screams Frutigliero, and I'm not even gonna lie, because it's a fish and it also represents the 2000s. This is the first eye dog where I'm like, I might keep this one because it's just so cool. It does need to be cleaned. I don't know how I'm gonna clean the inside of the shell right there, but it is really sweet. And you guys can see they go for a good amount. I paid $3 for it, so like I didn't even know when I paid for it, but that is sweet. I didn't even know for sure if it was an eye pet, but yeah, it goes for about 100, so that was a freaking sweet find for only $3. So we're gonna grab that. I mean, hey, like I said, just keep it moving. If we would have left, we would have never found that. So we're gonna keep pushing and see what else we could find. Alright guys, so we're still looking around. They do have some games over here. And this right here is an instant grab. The Mystery Machine plug and play. This is the good era of plug and plays. Now they have just like basic designs, copy and paste with different stickers on them. This is back in the days when they actually made molds for the figures. So you have the Mystery Machine, and then the handle is this awesome ghoul popping out of the top for the joystick. And then we also have this one right here, which I think this is a Pirates of the Caribbean one. Pretty interesting too. I might grab the Pac-Man one and maybe the Mystery Machine here. This is a Millennium Falcon one back there too maybe, but I think we're gonna stick with just those two. Alright, I was gonna grab the Pac-Man one, but this guy's so integrated here in this tangle of wires. I think I'm gonna leave it. I feel like it would take me like 30 minutes to get these things out of here. They're close though, but we're gonna just grab this one. I did get this one. This one's clean. Okay, so I told you guys I was looking for all of like the 2000 CGI movies that I grew up with. I'm doing the Disney ones. We've been doing Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, of course, this whole time. But I see a good opportunity here to pick up a bunch of them. So I think they're like 2 for $5 or something like that usually. I'm gonna grab Robots. I gotta check the disc on all of these, but Robots, this is a classic. We're gonna grab that. Shark Tale, I already grabbed. We'll check, like I said, check the disc on there. Kung Fu Panda. These are ones I'm waiting to get like a box set for because I know I'll find it eventually. What else we got here? Madagascar is kind of the same story there. Like the lesser popular ones, the one I'm hoping to find here. Where else? Any other ones? Happy Feet. I think we gotta grab Happy Feet too. Ooh, that's one I've been looking for a while. The Monsters versus, I just grabbed freaking Failure to Launch. Monsters versus Aliens. There we go. There's a whole little grip of them here. Planet 51 and Flushed Away. Heck yeah. Okay, so this is like this is like so many of the ones I was looking for, like all in one spot. Oh, and there's Surf's Up too. Surf's Up as well. All right, man, that was like, oh, and then over here's Chicken Little. Chicken Little's kind of beat up though. I'll pass on the Chicken Little. Let's go on the other side and see if we can find more. But I mean, just for my collection, that's awesome. And I don't really need them like in the Blu-ray. I mean, I didn't watch them in Blu-ray when I was a kid, so don't need it now. Another one, Ant Bully. This is what I'm talking about. All these like weird CGI films that came out during that time. I grew up on these ones, so having them in the collection is a must. Here's our final total. We got the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. These are all good discs. Beavis and Butthead, the SpongeBob movie, Robots, Monsters vs. Aliens, Surf's Up, and Ant Bully. You know, maybe we didn't find a lot of great stuff today, but this is all really cool for me. So fantastic and happy to grab all this stuff. Okay, so these two right here, of course, you got Blossom as well as Mojo Jojo. I'll probably get these two if they're like $1 or something each. We can put them on the Whatnot stream, you know, just put them together. And then this one right here, I think this is Kowalski and also Skipper, I want to say. And this is from the Nickelodeon version of Penguins of Madagascar. And it's got like a little viewfinder here. You look in here and you can see out Skipper's viewpoint up here. Really cool, but it's an awesome display piece. And anytime I can get anything Nickelodeon, Penguins of Madagascar, I try to grab it. Tomlin.
What's up, dude? How'd you make out?
Yeah, okay. But what'd you get?
Nothing except on this.
Okay, nice little stack of media there. But yeah, everybody's card I've been looking at today has been pretty bad.
Yeah. The little book stack, I just put it back in my car because it was raining.
Yeah, it was a rough day. I'm gonna probably go. Are you going to Harbor tomorrow?
No.
No? Okay, for sure.
I'm going to my special spot.
Your special spot. He's got a special spot. And he's not even telling us about the special spot.
Not Marcus. Marcus is cheap. He's so cheap.
I'm not.
He negotiates like crazy.
Dude, you're the guy. Literally, he's mirroring himself.
He'll get something for $1. He's like, yo, it's 50 cents.
Oh yeah, sure. Because I carry change. I seen this guy the other day get a whole stack of Yu-Gi-Oh Pokemon cards. I paid him $2.50 for them.
It was a Pokemon.
Oh, sorry, Yu-Gi-Oh. The guy asked him, what was it, 40, 35? No, 40. He asked you, he asked you $30. And this guy says 25. Literally, those things were probably like $400 altogether. He went to 25. You knew, there's no way. So now we're at the point where a lot of the stuff that we did pick up is starting to get like super wet. So I think I'm gonna head out, guys. That's not the end of the video. Hopefully I'll pick this back up tomorrow and we can find some cool stuff there too. I mean, I think that was still a pretty solid day overall, but I am gonna be going to that one tomorrow anyway. Usually I don't, but I kind of want to see. I was like tempted, like thinking about going to the other flea market tomorrow. And since this day was a little bit like, I'm kind of even more motivated to go there now to film it with you guys. So this video will continue tomorrow morning. All right, so it's the morning of. Sorry if I'm a little bit rough looking. I got here super late. You can see it's super bright right now. It's like 7 o'clock. I usually get here a lot early. I usually get here a lot earlier, but I got here late, and not just that, I was so lost trying to get in here. So I'm looking around right now, guys. We're gonna check it out and see what they've got, but I've never been to this one, so I'm gonna try to just kind of navigate the best that I can. So if I look a little bit confused, that's why. Like, I'm still freaking flabbergasted and lost from the parking lot. I'm also hoping my car doesn't get towed. I had to pay for parking, but I had to walk like 2 floors down, walk like, I don't know, maybe like a quarter mile, and then I found the kiosk, and then it asked me if I had my license plate number to get a pass and pay for parking. And I mean, do you guys remember your license plate number off the top of your head? Because I don't. So I ended up just typing in RAV4, which is my car, and paying for it. So I hope that my car doesn't get towed. So I'm a little worried about that, but without any further ado, let's just go ahead and look around and see what we can find. And I'll keep you guys posted as we're hunting as usual. Okay, so I guess we'll just have to feel it out. You guys saw I zoomed in there a little bit. I feel like this is more like, if you guys have been watching the channel for a while, like there's a place I used to go to called King Richard's that was like an antique indoor flea market, and the prices and the style feel very more akin to that. So I don't really know if this is gonna be the best situation for us, but we'll keep looking around. I'm gonna stay hopeful and keep just searching and hope things turn around for us. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this current version of Marcus. Right now, he's about to make one of the biggest mistakes of his life. Well, maybe not the biggest mistake of his life, but a big mistake coming into this flea market. It's just definitely not the vibe of stuff we're looking for. Not a bad market, but definitely not what we were looking for. So yeah, we went back to the car. Okay, so we are at another flea market. This was the one that I actually originally planned to go to. So hopefully it's okay, but I am getting here about 2 hours after it opened, so you never know. But this one's a lot less popular than any of the other ones, even the one we just went to. So I usually have some pretty good luck here because there's not a lot of people looking for the stuff that we're looking for here on this channel. Hopefully, cross my fingers we can find some good stuff, but we'll give it one last good try, and if not, then that'll probably be it for this video. We'll have to wait again till next weekend. Okay, so here we go. This is a little bit more my style. Look at this little Mike's clock. It's his eye turned into the clock. That is cool. And then plus look at all the different little Disney plushies too. So we're gonna ask about him. There's a little Garfield here too. Yeah, see, this is a little bit more our speed. Little hand clasping Garfield. There's also a little Roger. His eyes are a little bit stained out, but he's cool too. Look at this Eeyore in the little dragon costume. Yes. Cricket from Mulan? Yes. The hyenas from freaking Lion King? Yes. The country bears? Yes. Now this is way better. Is this Stanley? Who remembers Stanley? And it still has the tag, the Playhouse Disney tag on it. Oh my goodness, Stanley. I haven't seen you in so long, my man. All right, we're grabbing Stanley too. I have a few more, but I also, on the way out, I spotted these. They have the baby Velma and baby Shaggy from the Barbie Babies line, I think. It also comes with a thing too. I might get this as well too. Oh man, there's so many cute little things here. Okay, so we got all those Disney plushies plus those two baby plushies of the Velma and Shaggy and the Vinylmation for I think like $45, everything together. That was awesome. Cross our fingers, pray to God that everything stays the way it is and we keep finding more stuff. All right, so we got some more plush down here. I do see this little Mudo here. I want to say this is like almost like the Thai one, but I don't think it is. I do think it's licensed though. And there's also a little Barney here too. Not really anything I see like I need though. I am kind of tempted on the Mudo, not gonna lie, but I think I'm gonna leave him behind. But you can see there's a lot of other plushies too. You got the Joker, Luigi, I almost called him Yoshi, Luigi, a few other ties back there too. Some cute ones for sure. But compared to the last one we just went to, I think it's hard to compete. Okay, coming into the next booth here, see a lot of games, just awesome. Man, I gotta send maybe a picture to my man Curtis or some of those guys in Pixel Game Squad. I have no clue what I'm even looking at here, but I mean, it looks cool. I just don't know. I mean, they're probably gonna be like, ah, yeah, just leave it. But I don't know. I'm gonna send them a video and maybe they can, something they might be interested in. I'll grab it for them. I just don't know. But over here, this is a little bit more my style. We have some Pokemon VHS here. Oh man, if this is a good deal, I would grab all of them. That's a nice stack right there too. Let's see what else we got though. These are some of the drink cups you can get at the Super Mario World. We got some figures over here too. Is this a crystal ball? It's actually a full-blown crystal ball here, like rotates and everything. So they have some old Ninja Turtle figures here. They're like 1980s ones too. At least this Splinter is. We might have to grab these too just to be safe because like hate to get home and be like, dang, I should have got that. But a lot of them look pretty broken up. This guy's legs are right here. So maybe we can kind of piece them together. Are they supposed to separate? Probably not. Nah, it looks like they're broken. So we'll leave that behind, but that is sweet. This is Nickelodeon, and I'm always tempted with this because they've had this on here for a while. This is the Victorious doll. I mean, does that look like Victoria Justice to you guys? It's just a little bit beat up, so I always pass it up. But it is pretty cool, still the fact that this is even a thing. What is this Despicable Me item here? I'm like kind of curious. Despicable Me flashlight LED watch. I would grab this for Mitchell, but he already has like whole like arm filled of these. It's like the Donzo of Minion watches. How much are you asking for the VHS?
I was waiting for the piece, or if you want the bundle deal, I'll give you for us. Incredible deal for everything.
So I might take all of them. I said 5 each, but if I do all of them, an incredible bundle deal. So hopefully it's incredible and we'll maybe grab all of them. Okay, so I took all of them for the 35 bucks, and we also got a Hey You Pikachu VHS as well. I'm sending a picture of all the games to my friend Curtis over at Pixel Game Squad. That way he can let me know if there's anything he'd be interested in me picking up for him. That's what they collect and stuff, but I have, like I said, no clue what I'm looking at, but they would be the guys to know for sure. So if they want anything, I'll pick it up for them and just give it over to them. Okay, we got a bunch of DVDs here too. Nothing I think I need really. Let's see, I mean there is a Sponge for hire here. We're always in the market for any SpongeBob DVDs, but let's see the condition on it. They're actually not that bad. We might grab this one too just for our Whatnot streams. A lot of Barney, a little Hannah Montana, never did anybody wrong. All right, we'll take this, guys, and we're gonna keep looking around the market, but I think this is all we need here. I mean, those Pokemon VHSs are a huge score already. You guys know we're going for our Pokemon media collection. I have not seen this one, Clash of the Ages.
3 or 4 weeks ago, I had more Pokemon.
Oh yeah? Dang. Yeah, I've been trying to collect. You don't see the movies, like except for like the first 3. Like you don't see them out in the wild. Y'all pick that up for sure. So I'm gonna probably stick with the one that I grabbed right here, but there is some banger stuff here. Look at the freaking lenticular cover right there. That's sweet. Then you got the Beavis and Butthead, my man Darkwing Duck. So there's some solid shows here. I'm gonna stick with the Pokemon one because we got so much to look at today, guys, but they have these Super Mario Bros. DVDs too. The classic Batman here. I used to watch this with my mom growing up. HR Puff and stuff. This is a Barney of like the 60s. That's what my mom grew up on right here. HR Puff and stuff. He was like the OG, like talking puppet body thing. All right, so one of the awesome vendors here, he has a bunch of awesome stuff. Everything on the table is $2. I mean, I'm not gonna pass up a Pikachu for $2. Heck yeah. We'll take Pikachu. And then we got my man Tim Tam here. This is actually from a Pixar short. You can see some of the different shorts. I think this is a set Funko did, like featuring all the different short characters. But there's Tinny right there. This is a regular Tinny, I think. Or this is a metallic one actually too. We'll take that one for sure, $2, heck yeah. You got some Cubics here too. That's something you don't see every day. Ooh, and then you have a whole bag of a bunch of the Evolution parts in here. I wonder if like there's enough parts in there we can make them all. I bet you there, I mean, for $2, I'm willing to just like gamble it and say that all the pieces are in there. Heck yeah, we'll take that too for $2. $2 is like that price where you're just like, screw it, I'll try it, you know? We got the big man here, Shack Attack here. A channel favorite as always with the freaking slam dunk here. And then we got the guy that actually beat Shaq, Aaron Carter. And then you know we always got to look at the Pokemon stuff too, of course. Sabrina's Hypno. I love this Sabrina card so much. Honestly, the Giovanni's Charisma for only $25. That's a sweet card right there. It's a PSA 9, $25. I mean, it's not a 10, but for $25, it would cost you that much just to get the card and grade it yourself. And it's a PSA 9. Okay, I think we're gonna grab that one. Absolutely, that's just a sick card. You got Giovanni sitting there with the Persian. I think it's a good pickup right now with Destined Rivals coming out. The card's only gonna be harder and harder to get. And on screen right now will be the Destined Rivals has a Meowth card in there actually. So I think this is a perfect card to pick up at the time. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the Giovanni's Charisma and then everything else you grab too. So sweet freaking deal. I can't believe that card's only $25. Like it might be market, but that's a hell of a deal if that's the market right now. I think that's super underpriced. See, now this is what I'm talking about. This is a whole lot more my vibe. We've left so far, within like the first 30 minutes to an hour we've been here. The other market, we spent about 2 hours there. You didn't see all that because I was just looking, trying to make something out of it because I was like, I don't really want to drive to this one. So I wanted to try to make something work with it, but in reality, it just wasn't working out the way I wanted it to. So I was like, screw it. We're just gonna scrap this. We'll do a little, you know, funny little cut, I guess, to this flea market. And I've only been here for 30 minutes. We got freaking Disney plush, we got freaking Pokemon VHSs, we got PSA cards. Like what a world of a difference. You just gotta, it's all about location, you know, like I say in real estate, location, location, location. Like had we did something a little, you know, if you just didn't know about this market and you only knew about that one, we'd be having a whole different day. You know, this one's not always this good, but I mean, I think in contrast, oh my gosh, guys, I'm seeing some really cool stuff right now. In contrast, it looks even better, but man, I just think it's also a really good day today. Okay, so we have all of the different toys here. You already know we're gonna pick up this guy right here. The handsome Squidward for $5. Heck yeah, so a lot of people don't know there's actually a variation of this where his eyes are closed instead. This is the eyes wide open. I think I have the eyes closed one, so this one's new for my collection too. Only $5. We're gonna grab the handsome Squidward all day, like heck yeah. Also got the interactable Sully here too, with a little button on his stomach you can press, $5 as well. I think I might hold out on this one because we're gonna get the Squiddy, but that's still a sweet deal. All right, there's a lot of stuff over here, so I could see us finding something. So let's go ahead and take a look, see what they got. Yeah, they did the SpongeBob puzzle, but I think it's like, you know, old school Dollar Tree. And it looks like it might be open to, just not gonna risk it on it. But it is cool to see. Random art, you don't see that often either. Okay, and on my way out of there, this is also the point in the video where I realized that my GoPro or my DJI body cam has been in slow-mo the entire time for the last 2 days. And it hit me like an arrow through the heart. But you know, sometimes in life, you gotta learn the hard way. And sometimes it seems to be the route I choose. Not all the time, but sometimes. So I will not make that mistake again because that hurt. But I looked around a little bit further there and I found this too. It is open, which I don't really mind. It is the Penguins of Madagascar on Blu-ray. So you guys know I'm doing my 2000s like CGI movie collection that I'm growing right now, just trying to get all my movies I grew up with. This one right here, I don't think I would find like in a Madagascar like pack. You know, that's what I'm kind of looking for. Like if it comes in like a pack like Madagascar, I'm looking for one of those instead. They're getting like each individual DVD. But this one I presume would probably be by itself anyway. So I went ahead and grabbed it. But I feel like there might be a sequel to this, but I could be wrong. So I just got this one. It's on Blu-ray. And typically when it comes to animation, like I don't really care about it being like in Blu-ray. It's not really that noticeable to me, and like I watched those movies not in Blu-ray as a kid, so like if anything, it's more close to the form than where I originally watched it. And the same thing for live action movies, but I do notice with a lot of like the CGI movies, it is a little bit easier to tell the quality difference of Blu-ray for me versus not. Like if you watch it, you get kind of used to it. I was watching Over the Hedge last night, and at the beginning I was like, wow, it feels really pixelated watching it on standard definition. By the mid-movie, I was like used to it. I didn't really care. But now if I see them on Blu-ray for the DreamWorks movies at least, I'm probably gonna pick them up. And the same thing I'm doing for my Disney collection. Like if I see the Blu-ray, I'm gonna pick that one up instead. But if I can't find it and I just need the regular DVD, I'll take that for the time being. It works for me. But let's go over here. I see a few different items over here. I mean, we've already had like a fantastic day to the start. I just wish my camera would have been going properly, but I'm sorry if the video is a little choppy. Let's go ahead and keep looking around and see if we find anything. We got a big Minion. I think this is actually the Universal Studios exclusive Minion. We got one of these like last week, I think, actually. Yeah, this might be another one. There's actually a lot of Universal Studios plushies here. Like somebody definitely went and picked up a lot of Minions. Mitchell would be licking the freaking ground right now with all this Minion stuff, but nothing for me here, I can see. There's even a freaking Jungle Book like style Minion. There's so many. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a Puffle from Club Penguin, which is the most random thing for them to like, I guess, rip off, if you will. Like, it's such like a specific particular character for them to pick from Emerald Toys. We're gonna put an actual Puffle on screen for you. I just, like, I don't know, like I just didn't think that the people that make like rip-offs like even knew about Club Penguin. This is really cool. We got the Black Parade, freaking Hello Kitty here with the marching band outfit. We got Snoop Dogg, Peppa here. All right, a lot of cool stuff. Let's keep looking though. All right, so you guys know how I do it. Just look around and you look for the really, really bright, vibrant colors, and that's usually the direction I go. So this right here looks really promising. What did I say? I didn't even know this was gonna be here. Really promising. Does this still have, oh my gosh. Does this still have the freaking, has the freaking Amazon, or I don't even, this couldn't have been Amazon, right? It was a prize, it says redemption value, 700 ticket. This is a hula dancing SpongeBob, green label with the tag still on it. Yes, yes, we are grabbing it. That's like probably the find of today for sure. That is so freaking sick. Okay, we are grabbing that, absolutely. Remember, Marcus, don't be too excited. Don't be too excited, they'll charge you for excitement. One thing I've learned too, I mean, I could be wrong in this case, but whenever you see one thing that's like something you like, you always keep looking, because usually that's a good inclination that there might be more stuff that you like. Those are all fake, so don't worry. But yeah, there's like a chance there might be more stuff you like, because the same person might have had more stuff, maybe collected it, or maybe just, you know, has 1 or 2 more items of it. This Shrek puzzle looks like it also might have been some kind of like weird prize type of thing. This one's like an employee. I don't even know what that is. Select Remedy Shrek puzzle here though. Little devil Stitch is pretty cute too. Okay, so now we found a green label SpongeBob. I mean, literally, we could have gone home with nothing today but this, and I would have still been happy. So whatever we find today, now it's okay. Whatever we find is cool. I'm set. That's awesome. You never see it like that. That tag is crispy too. Sorry guys, I'm looking around in the background too. That tag is crispy. Like, it is perfect. So that's what dreams are made of. We will keep on looking around, but I think we're probably on our way, working our way out of here. We're getting towards the last few rows where it starts to get a little bit more dead. But man, what a way to finish if so. How much are you asking for games?
Oh, 250 everything.
250 everything? Gotcha. So I messaged Curtis about it to see if he would be interested in it, but there's a lot of cool stuff here. We got the Nintendo 64, and they have Mario Golf, Mario Party, DBZ, the Rumble Pack, another controller, Stadium 64, Stadium, but they're asking, I think, $250 for it. I'm tempted on it. I don't know. What do you guys think? $250 for everything? Let's see. Maybe we can negotiate a little bit. We might go low and see what happens and just work our way up. Do you know if it works? This
Yes,
Yeah, the guy told
it
me
works.
this.
It works.
Yeah. What I bought it?
You asking $250? You said?
Yeah, 250. Yeah.
Or would you be willing it for $200?
Give it to 225, and you take it.
$210. Come on.
No, come on, no. I have to make it a little bit, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
All right, so $225 for everything. Get 2 controllers, the console, a few games. This is not my wheelhouse, but you know what? I'm just gonna try it. It'll be a learning experience. You know, sometimes I'll just make purchases just so I can learn. So I think we're gonna go for it and just see what happens. We'll do the $225. So I don't know, man. I don't get the chance to pick up N64 games though. So I went for it. It's not my, you know, like there's a lot of gaming hunting channels out there. That ain't me. You know, I'm over here looking for my cartoon stuff, you know, my nostalgic Y2K goods. But technically N64 is Y2K, so I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring here, and I'm gonna pick it up. I don't know if I'm gonna regret it or not at that price. I really would have been happier at like 150, because the Stadium goes for like 80, the console goes for about like 50 to 60. That's 150 right there, and then I'm hoping all the other games add up to, I would like to be able, if I paid $225, I would like to be able to get like 400 out of everything, but who knows, maybe I'll even keep it, to be honest. With the N64 games all coming soon to the Switch 2, like my reasoning for keeping it is a little bit less. I don't know. Hopefully it was a good deal though. We'll find out. Okay, so we're going back now to pay for it. I had to go to the ATM. I got the rest of the money. I gave him 100. I still have 125. There's some hesitation in my steps, but I'm the kind of person that once I commit to the deal, it is what it is. I already said I was gonna do it, so I'm gonna go for it, and I will find out. But I already told Curtis about the other games. He said most of them were like, you know, $5 to $10 games. I probably should have messaged him about this one too, but I just didn't want to be like rude, you know, and like taking too many pictures. I was already videoing everything, so I just kind of was like hesitant on like doing any extra stuff on top of filming. But we're just gonna, I think worst case scenario, I can at least get my money back, but I'm hoping we can do a little bit better than that, you know. Honestly, even if I only make like 50, 60 bucks if off of it, if I sell it, I would be okay, because it's fun, you know, like that's a fun item. Like I don't like picking up boring stuff to sell. Like even if I sell it, it's like I want to have fun with the experience. I want to have fun kind of restoring it, testing the games out, playing them for a while, whatever I end up doing with it. So hopefully it ends up working out, and it does work, the console. That would be nice. I also had to go to the bathroom, and I forgot that I was wearing a GoPro. It was off. I turned off the camera, but everybody was looking at me. I was like, why does everybody keep looking at me? Like they look kind of concerned, look kind of freaked out. And I was like, oh yeah, I have a GoPro strapped to my chest. So I was the weirdo in the bathroom with the camera. I never thought I would be that person in my life, but here I am. It wasn't on purpose. I just forgot to take it off after I turned it off. Okay, and on that note, I am spent. I am calling quits. There's no more money I'm spending. That took all of my budget left, the Nintendo 64, of what I was willing to spend today. But you know what, like, hopefully it works out. It'll be a learning experience, like I said, but also the people that I bought it from, they seemed really, really grateful for me picking it up, which is cool, you know? Not that I expect that, you know, like for anybody when I'm buying something from them, but you can tell, I guess, the sellers were like, you know, they sell a lot of stuff all the time and money's just always coming through to them. And items like that are just coming through to them every single day. And they're making those big deals versus the ones that, like, you know, maybe this is like the first time they've ever lucked out and like found, you know, something like that in one of those lockers or wherever they got that stuff from. Because everything else they had was very not similar to that, you know, like tools and stuff like that, like some of the, like, some lower valued items, like that definitely didn't fit in, which is probably why I still found it. And a lot of times, you know, sellers will just be like, all right, thank you, see you, man, like, see you, get out of here, you know. And that's okay too. Like, I totally understand either way. I respect both. But they were so happy and like grateful that I picked it up, and I could tell they appreciated it, which again, although I'm not expecting that, it does make you feel good a little bit, you know. So that made me happy, on top of picking it up too, that at least it's going to an awesome set of people that are, you know, that are happy with the sale and happy with the transaction. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We can check it out real quick. I got it all in here right now. I am gonna go home and I'm gonna get everything out of the cart from yesterday, today, and then we will test this stuff too and see if all this stuff works. I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers, man. I wouldn't even know if this stuff is fake, but now's my chance to start learning some stuff. Let's do it. And I still see some more promising stuff here actually that I almost want to go look at, but I don't have any more money, so I'm gonna go home. So on that note, guys, I'll see you guys when we get back to the cavern and we'll check it out together, everything, our total, add everything up and see how much I paid versus how much we get in return. You guys know how that goes. It was looking like it was gonna be a pretty low number this week, but man, I mean, after the N64, I mean, I spent a lot, so therefore the number will automatically be a little high. Okay, so we have this mountain of flesh here and other stuff. We are gonna add all this up and see our total value. I think I paid, because we did 2 days, it was a little bit more complicated. I think we paid a little less or a little over $400. So we're gonna go with $400 paid for everything that we see here today and add that up and see if we got at least got our money back and maybe even more. That would be awesome. Our first item though I'm gonna talk about is this right here, the SpongeBob promotional sponge for the movie. I'm actually not even 100% sure where these were available or how you got these, but nonetheless they are pretty rare. They usually sell for between $30 to $50, but as of right now there's currently not even one available. But I'm gonna give this $0 because I bought this so we could give it away to you guys, which also perfectly segues into me letting you know that if you're interested in any of the stuff that I picked up today, there is a huge likeliness that is going to end up on my Whatnot stream if it's not something that I picked up for my personal collection. So if you are interested in anything you see here, go check out the Whatnot link. It is down below in the description. When you use my link, make sure you use that one. You get 15 bucks for free just for signing up. Not to mention you can hang out every stream and have a chance of winning some of the giveaways we do there every single week. Wednesday I do mostly trading cards, and on Friday I do my huge nostalgic haul. So Friday is the day to be there if you're interested in any of the stuff you guys see here. And again, with $15 you might be even able to pick up a couple items for free, and you also have a chance at those giveaways. So go take a look and you could end up with a SpongeBob sponge or one of many other things. So we are not going to spend too much time on any individual item because there's so much stuff to go through here, but let's start with him right here. We got Brother Bear here, the older brother, I guess the one that got turned into a bear. I remember the little one's name is Koa. Koa is like, I remember him, I want to say this one's name is like Kiani or Kian or something like that. But but he goes for about $25. He is a talking plush as well too. He's got a speaker in there. Really, really cute. And I had a feeling when I picked it up, he was gonna be a good one. Same thing goes for Koa here. Koa sells for about $15. Brother Bear is not like a series that's got like multiple production runs of the plushies from it. They had a lot of merch that came out when the movie came out, and that's pretty much it comparatively to like the Lion King that's had like new Lion King plushies coming out every year for like the last 20 years. So 15 bucks for Koa as well. Next up, my man Stanley. I love this one so much. I'm debating on just keeping this one for my Disney collection. I grew up watching a little bit of Stanley here and there. He was like the Disney's Eliza Thornberry, you know? Do you know I got to talk to a kangaroo? And kind of an obscure show too. I feel like a lot of Playhouse Disney stuff is usually pretty expensive. He's not as expensive as I was expecting him to be, but way more than the $2 I paid for him. He goes for about 15 without the tag, but with this freaking minty fresh tag here, he goes for about 30 bucks. So that one's on screen for you. Next up is the Mystery Machine Plug and Play. This one goes for about 25, and we'll have some prices that pop up on screen here for some of the items, but not all of them because it took too long to get like every single thing like that. So some of them will have the prices pop up for you guys just to give you an example, but this one goes for about 25. The freaking Bear in the Big Blue House towels. I did not expect them to be that much. I was thinking maybe $20 each. They both sell for about 50 bucks a piece. So easily 100 bucks right there with those two towels we picked up. And then we have Flower here, the cutest but stinkiest character in Disney. One of them for sure. We got Flower. She goes for about $18. And disappointingly, Percy here. Percy is the main villain's dog from Pocahontas. A lot of times when you pick up Disney characters that are more obscure, like, you know, secondary or third-ary characters, they end up being pretty good, but Percy's only $10. I think that's crazy because he's so nice quality. He's not a super common character, and pugs and like bulldogs are really in right now, so I thought he was going to be more, but $10. Our little trick-or-treat clown Eeyore goes for 10 bucks. The bendable, posable arm Scooby with the tags on him goes for $25. All of the DVDs we picked up, I'm going to add on the challenge for 0 value. Again, I like to do that with a couple items throughout. So in case I went high on anything, which always my numbers are really generously low. People actually say that in the comments that I'm too low sometimes, but they're always really generous because I want to make sure that it's a solid number and not a hyper-inflated number. So I'm gonna go, like, I already know the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour is like a freaking $7 to $10 disc, but I'm gonna go 0 value on all of these DVDs just in case we did go high on anything. And not just that, all of these are going in my personal collection. I would love to find some of these movies on Blu-ray if I do see them down the line, but I'm okay with watching them in the standard DVD. The only one that may go to the Whatnot stream is the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour because I do already have this in the collection, and of course the SpongeBob movie is going in our SpongeBob movie tower. Next up, this guy is grimy, but he will clean up. I can see that this dirt is very cleanable. If he had the tag on him, he would go for about 40 bucks. The classic Garfield like windshield sticker, windshield suction cup like guy, and he goes for about $20, even in used condition. Okay, so all of these Hanna-Barbera plushies, they go for about 5 bucks each, and it's always interesting to me. It's about like knowing the quality versus like popularity. You know, like value isn't just based off of, oh, it's old, so therefore it's expensive, because these plushies are older than a majority of the ones we are looking at here, but they're still only worth like $5 each, and it's just because there's so many Hanna-Barbera characters, so many Hanna-Barbera plush, that unless you can find like the original ones for like when they were released, most of them aren't that much. And I think because the plush quality has gotten so much better over time, people kind of like the 90s and up style plushies more than like the 70s, 80s ones, because they're a little funky looking. Not to say there's not some that are expensive, there definitely is, of course, but I don't think they're as heavily collected. So these go for about $5 a piece, and we've got 5 of them there, so 5 of these. The Sully, he went for about 10 bucks. The Pikachu and the Sandshrew, they sell for about, you know, 5 to 10 bucks each too, but we're gonna go 0 value on all of these items yet again. And you know what, we're gonna go 0 value on the Pokemon handbook here as well, just in case we go high on anything else. And I'll probably start these items off at like $1 or $2 on my Whatnot streams. But an item that surprised me, there's a few things that surprised me today. Like, you know, sometimes I just instinctively buy, you know, like I don't look up, like I think it's like, I don't have a problem with looking something up while I'm at the flea market or at a like a garage sale or whatever it may be. I don't have a problem with looking stuff up, I'll do it, but I try not to be like over the top with it, you know, like looking at every single item. If the person's asking a high price that I feel like maybe is a little too much, that's usually when I'll look to kind of see if I think it's worth it. But when they're asking like freaking $2, $3, $5, I just kind of gamble on it a little bit, to be honest. And these two, I was thinking they were gonna be like maybe $15 to $20, but I do know that a lot of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man stuff is a little bit more collectible than most of the other newer Spider-Man stuff. This one right here, without the bag protecting it, sold for $100. I'm just gonna give it 80, even though I think this is probably worth more because it's still in the sorter bag that it came with. I would say it's probably easily worth the 100. I'm gonna go ahead and say $80 though. And then this guy, I only found one used that sold for $25, but this one's also brand new with the tag in its sorter bag as well too. I went with 40 for this one, so 140 between those two Spider-Man plushies. Okay, and the Country Bears. So the Country Bears, I made an incorrect statement when I picked them up. I said that they got canceled. They did not get canceled, but the original Country Bear show, which we'll play a clip of right now, has been highly doctored, and it was decommissioned for I think like over a year while they made some modifications, because there was a couple lyrics, a couple things in the songs that just kind of didn't hold up over the time. Same thing happened with Bear Rabbit, which is the rabbit from the, I think it's just called Bear Rabbit Ride. I don't remember the exact ride, but it's a log ride. I think now it's called Tiana's Bayou, but a lot of the merch for that is pretty pricey too. Like even just the Disney pins from that can be a little bit pricey just because it's a now defunct ride. And Country Bears are one of those characters they don't make a lot of merch of anymore, and I guess because of that history, maybe people are a little worried that it might be something on the chopping block down the line, but since they changed it, I don't think that'll be the case. But each of these goes for about $25. He's the only one that goes for a little bit less. He goes for 15. This is Fred. Big Al sells for 25, and I think Zeke, I want to say, goes for 25 as well too. So we got 65 between the three of them. We paid $6 for all of them. The Mike Clock, this thing is so sick, but he's so undervalued. He only goes for like $10. I mean, that's kind of freaking dope if you ask me, but he goes for 10 bucks. These Evolution pieces, I can't be bothered with trying to build all of these. I'll probably put these on the Whatnot stream for somebody who's more of a builder than myself. Started off with like a really I paid $2 for the whole bag. I'll probably start up at $5. I think all of those Evolutions together sell for like 30. So somebody who's willing to like piece everything together, it'll be a good deal for them. So I'm gonna go and do no value on it though, just because I don't know, and like I just thought it was a cool thing to pick up for $2. The fish, man, the fish. This thing is so sick. So like, look at how much this, like, I'm not doing anything. The batteries aren't on, and look at how much its tail wags. Like, it's crazy. However they design this is like some almost level of perpetual motion built into it. It's really cool. I haven't tried to clean the front yet, so I don't know. Some that sold for 150, some that sold for like 80. I just went with a $100 bill, and I'm pretty confident I will be able to clean up that front plate here. I might have to try to remove the front piece here, but it seems like it might be actually relatively easy to do, so we're going with $100 on the fish guy here. Also another $5 for Yogi Bear. I forgot him for the little plushies. Next up we have the Universal Studios mushroom head here. He needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but these sell for about $25. I felt like that might have been a little bit like high because I feel like it's really popular and like I see them a lot, so I just went with $15 on it. And it also has a lanyard too, which the one I priced did not have the little lanyard piece. Little Bird Flint goes for about $8. Cricky goes for $15. Our little football game, you guys know this is like a thing I pick up like almost every thrift video or flea market video. I feel like I don't know what it is that these things magnetize to me, but I always find them and they sell for like $50 to like $100 depending on which version of them there are, and they're super durable. I think a lot of people leave them because they just think they probably won't work, but they were made for kids, so like every time I throw batteries in them, like I've never had one that didn't work actually. So I grabbed it. Another $50 bill there for a couple bucks. These guys right here I'll be passing over to a box, like I said, I'm creating for my friend of the channel, Always Looney. That'll be going over to the side for him. Hopefully we can work out a big trade, some Nickelodeon stuff and trade for some Looney Tunes stuff, and you guys will hopefully see the video down the line. But my box is growing really fast because I get a lot of stuff in just doing this channel and stuff, so hopefully I don't overwhelm him with like too much stuff at once, but I'm putting those to the side in case he doesn't have them. So zero value on those. The Ed and Shinzy one, these guys sell for about $15 a piece. I'm noticing a lot of these like Disney store plushies are slowly starting to increase a little bit because these were the the plushies you would see like in a big ball, like a pool in front of a giant TV screen they used to have at the Disney store. And I would say maybe like 3-4 years, they were always like $9, $10, but now I'm starting to see some that are like 15, or like Cricky, who was like $20. They're slowly starting to, like, a couple of them are getting more valuable. I don't know what it is. I guess maybe they're just starting to hit that nostalgia peak point, and they're really cool, very easily collectible plushies too. So I don't know why it took them so long, but they're slowly starting to accrue a little bit. At least it feels like from my perspective. The Dragon Winnie the Pooh, he sells for about 11 bucks. The Penguins of Madagascar Nickelodeon, like, little slider here. I don't even know. I didn't look this one up. I put no value because it's just going in my collection. Mojo, no value, just in case. The Hoopa, the Clash of Ages. It goes for about $6. But if I were to buy it online, it would have cost me like another $5 for shipping. So I just wanted this for my collection. $6, that's better than I'm going to get it for online. So it's a deal. The Iron Bundle card goes for about $5. I just don't have this one, so I grabbed it for the $5 bill. Again, if I were to buy it online with the shipping and stuff, it ends up being like $8 to $10, so a little bit cheaper just getting it in person. Okay, and all the Haunted Mansion plushies, if I could go back in time, I probably would have left these. I have like certain things, like instinctive items that I just pick up, and Haunted Mansion is one of those things. A lot of Haunted Mansion stuff can just be overall relatively valuable, but I shouldn't have on these because they're just too new, and they're also by Funko, which means they were highly mass produced, so they go for about, like, maybe if you're lucky, $10 a piece. I don't even remember what I paid for them. I think I paid maybe $5 each on them, so it's not bad, but it also isn't like super worth it. So let's just do $20 for the whole bag here, which is 3 of them. This right here, I knew when I saw this thing it was a good freaking deal. I buy a lot of cassette players, DVD players, because a lot of people are really into CDs, cassettes, DVDs, so people like to pick up good media players to go with their collections, of course. So like the Sony Walkmans for cassettes, our CD players are always pretty good. This one though, it just had a look to it. I almost thought it was like a reproduction cassette player to look like it was 90s because it looks so stereotypically 90s, but it is actually from 1990, towards the late 80s. The tape in it is actually from 1986. This guy's sealed. There's only one that's available. It has like 80 watchers and they're asking $300. A different color though. And this one is not sealed, but I think that one at $300 with 78 watchers is inevitably gonna sell eventually. I just went with $100 on this guy. I might be crazy. All those items where I said it might be going too high on something, that's when it applies. I don't know, it might be too high, but I think it is a very 90s, like if you want a 90s cassette player, this is about as good as I think it can get. Next up here we have the little baby Shaggy and Velma, and also Thing 2 for some reason. I paid $1 for this bag. They go for about $15 together. The Fill-In Lil Watch, this sells for about 15 bucks. The Batman guy, we're gonna go no value on him because his head is like really scraped up. I'm gonna try to clean it up the best that I can, but we're going with 0 value on him. These 2 books, the Pathfinder, I know they're not really something we typically show here on the collection, but we have the Pathfinder book. Whenever I go to the $1 one item guy, I'm always looking for something cool, but when it's so cheap, I just look for something that I can easily turn over, get some extra dollars into the collection with very minimal work. Like, this wasn't in the dollar section, but as soon as I saw these books, a lot of these like fantasy books, big, thick, hardcover especially books can be good. So I paid $5 each for them. They both sell for about $25 each. So that's $50. $10 turned to 50 bucks within like less than a minute at that booth, so definitely worth it. So 50 bucks for those 2. The Sony Walkman, you guys, I just talked about this. Such good condition, comes with a power cord, everything. I think it could easily go for more than I'm gonna value it, but I'm gonna value at $40, which is just for this part. Like I said, it has the power cord, the manual, and it looks like barely used, so which is kind of rare for these, so I think it would do better than that. We're going with 40. The Tiggers, I have one in the bottom of the bin I forgot to get out, but we're going with $10 each on these. I always bring at least one Winnie the Pooh item to every single stream, or every single Friday stream, I should say. And everybody loves Tigger. Everybody loves Tigger. We have 2 people in particular, Ella Ray and Andrew, who are great members of our Whatnot streams that pick up Tigger every single show. So I always try to keep stuff in stock for them. But not just them, there's a lot of other people that love Winnie the Pooh. And most people, Tigger is in their top 3 for sure. So I always love bringing Tigger. I love this little Halloween one. I don't know if he glows in the dark, probably not, but I mean it's cool, and he still has the tag on him right there, and then this one as well too. So we're doing $30, $10 each for all the Tiggers. The Rocket Fishing Rod. Ryan, play the commercial.
You just pump, launch, and reel them in.
If you guys grew up in the 2000s, 90s, you for sure saw this commercial on Nickelodeon at some point. It was always on. You know, it was like, I mean, I didn't even fish, and I was like, man, I kind of want that thing. So this is a version of it. I don't think it's the original one. It's from 2007, so it's one of the early ones for sure, though. The rocket fishing rod. When he told me $5, I was like, somebody paid a lot of money ordering this online for their kid or their grandkid, and they never used it, so $5, I'll grab it. He sells for about 60. A little awkward item to ship, but 50 bucks is 50 bucks. The Pikachu here, I got him for $2. We'll give him $5. The Splinter here, I'll give him $5. One of my personal favorites to add today, the Luau SpongeBob here. I could say this was more than likely. Oh, I already knew it was our arcade redemption prize, but if I wasn't gonna say that, I was gonna say probably a fair prize. This was like your mid-size one, you know, before you got like the massive mother freaking mega plush that was like with that crunchy material. This was like the better one in my opinion because it's like a soft plushie. But this one goes for about $15. I couldn't find one with the tag, so I mean you probably could do a premium on that, but this is staying in my collection. But I still want to add that 15 bucks of value. The Devil Stitch, he goes for about 10, and the Pokemon VHS, they go for about $5 a piece. Some of them are in better shape than others though, so I just went with a 20 bucks for all of the VHSs. I think that's kind of low, but some of them are really beat up, so I just wanted to go low in case. But this one right here, the Hey You Pikachu VHS, even without the case, goes for about $25. If it had the slip cover that goes on it, would go for $100 because it ties in with the Nintendo 64 game, but since it doesn't have that slip cover, it's a little bit less. And then finally we got Handsome Squidward here. $5 for Handsome Squidward. He goes for about $25. Open-eyed model, just a sick piece. I mean, that's awesome. That'll be on my Whatnot stream for sure because I already have this guy, but that is a fantastic pickup for $5, and he goes for about $25. So I don't know exactly what your guys' math added up, or I should say Ryan's. It's probably better, more accurate than what mine's gonna be, but my summary told me like over $1,000 of value. Definitely not our biggest haul we've ever had, but a pretty big one from the $400 that we spent. And not just that, we had a whole lot of fun along the way. So you guys let me know what was your favorite item that we picked up in this particular episode of the flea market hunts. If you guys want to watch another flea market video, that video will be popping up on your screen right now. That'll be the last episode from the flea market series. Go check it out. There's a couple flea market episodes at this point. It might justify after one more. I think I usually try to wait till 5 episodes to make a playlist. I think we're on like the 4th one right now maybe, so go check that out. Again, if you guys are interested in picking up anything you saw today, go check my Whatnot stream. You get 15 bucks for free when you sign up down below. And also, if you want to support the show, go check out the Patreon. You'll get an extended version of this video, early release. If you were on Patreon, you probably saw this video 2 or 3 days before it was here on YouTube. Sometimes it's only a couple hours before, sometimes it could be like a week before, but being on Patreon is the best way to have access to that. And again, the videos are ad-free and extended versions of those videos. Go take a look at all that information down below. I will see you guys in this video over here, the last flea market video. And as always, Rep Pack, I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios and bloop!